Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mr. Raider Kid here. Let's talk about the Raiders in free agency. Oh my God, some craziness went down this last week. We've gone through, what is it? Wednesday was the first official day of the new league year, so Thursday came along. Today is just almost about wrapped up. Realistically, there's a lot to talk about. A lot of these moves went official or were finally made official today, so let's talk about that. If you're not a Raider fan, if you're a football fan, subscribe anyways. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, subscribe, or just comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, your team, players that you may be a fan of that we signed or came from your team, and you know, share your opinion. That's what we're all about here. Raider fans, if you're a Raider fan and not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing, bro? I've been doing this for a little background on myself. I've been doing this for about like 6-7 years now, just for fun, casually. But I got myself a little decent following, and I want to get my view count up. I want to see the channel grow just a little bit more. On the road to 2,000 subscribers. So if you can help me get there, that would be great. All right, let's talk about the free agency because this stuff is crazy. Some things that I want to talk about for sure, and that is Rodney Hudson, Gabe Jackson update. Rodney Hudson wasn't even a thing when we talked last, but some pretty big. We released Rodney Hudson. That was the initial story. People freaked out. That didn't end up happening. We ended up trading him instead, and along with Gabe Jackson. So Gabe Jackson, we had an idea that was going to get cut to save cap, save about $9 million. Rodney Hudson came out of nowhere. There's no saving money when it comes to cutting or trading Rodney Hudson. There's actually dead money involved. But we ended up trading him to the Arizona Cardinals for a 3rd-round pick and sent over a 7th as well. We trade Gabe Jackson for a 5th-round pick, but that one hasn't been made official just yet. Which I want to figure out exactly. Some things we'll talk about there too. But so we traded, and then of course we released Richie Incognito, but we're bringing him back. He signed a 1-year deal, very, very cheap and affordable. So that's really awesome. We'll get Richie back. Colton Miller on the left side. Denzel Good we re-signed from our offensive line. Nick Martin is a player we signed yesterday. See if I can find that here somewhere. Probably not. That's all the interview stuff. Nick Martin was a center that played for the Houston Texans. He probably going to bring in some competition for Andre James, who apparently they keep hyping up, saying that the Raiders like him a lot. So the offensive line is going to look completely different. Right tackle right now is still kind of up in the air. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. And that was just the type, the ice on the cake or whatever. It was just the beginning, man. We signed John Brown, former receiver from, you might remember him from the Arizona Cardinals last year with the Buffalo Bills. A veteran. I was thinking maybe an A.J. Green. I think I said that in the last video. But A.J. Green ended up signing in Arizona for about $8 million a year, which seemed like a little bit too much for us. We got John Brown for like $3 million. We got him on a deal, a budget. He could be one of those Nelson Aguilar, breakout, like just have a great season. It's a 1-year deal. Quentin Jefferson, who played in Buffalo last year, he actually had a strip sack against Derek Carr. Another veteran, quality veteran in the on the interior. That's where we needed help. Yannick Ngakwe, of course, we talked about. We re-signed Derek Carrier and Zay Jones. I like it. Zay Jones didn't do terrible when his number was called on the field, and Derek Carrier is a pretty quality all-around tight end who can run block, who can catch balls in the field, and who can play special teams. So I don't mind it. It's a 1-year deal for the both of them. Zay Jones, I think, is a quality starter. Or not starter, I'm sorry. He's a quality bench player who can come off and relieve. He has some speed, and we've seen that from him. It's not terrible. John Brown is going to really be the explosive guy, I think, that is going to help just a little bit when tension is taken off of Ruggs. And hopefully we see more Byron Edwards. Some other ones, Solomon Thomas, the former third overall pick, was taken for a 1-year, $5 million deal. We re-signed Nicholas Morrow and Theo Riddick to both 1-year deals. Again, not too crazy. I like Nicholas Morrow. Theoretic, I really don't have an opinion on, honestly. We're going to see. But then Kenyan Drake. We signed Kenyan Drake to a 2-year deal. This guy is, I think, a quality running back. He's explosive. He can catch the ball. He's got the speed. He could be essentially a receiver. And I think this is people freaked out about this because they're like, what are you doing? You're paying him more money than Josh Jacobs. But when you look at the contract details, he's actually only getting paid $3 million this year, and then everything else is kind of backloaded. But for Kenyan Drake, really honestly, I like it because if you think about the last 2 seasons with Josh Jacobs got hurt towards mid, if not second half of the year, and this is going to take a lot of load off of him. Hopefully keep his legs and keep him fresh throughout the entire season. And I mean, the run game, it just has to get better as a whole. Some people were saying that could be a big reason why the whole offensive line was dismantled the way it was, and why we traded everyone away essentially, because we traded 3 starters. At least we're bringing back Richie with some veteran presence. Denzel Good did great when his number was called. So I'm not too worried about the offensive line anymore. I was initially very upset with what they were doing. I didn't know what the Raiders were freaking doing. But after I learned that they were going to get draft picks out of it, it at least made up for some of that stupidity that we thought we were seeing initially. So let's go here. Oops. Oh, profile. I'm trying to think if we forgot anything here. Oh, we also re-signed Jonathan Hankins. Of course, we talked about Denzel Good, Kenyan Drake's contract. I watched the press conferences today for we'll take a look at it. Big old Richie. For Yannick Ngakoue, and the guy's ready to go, man. And he made me feel really, really, really confident about the defensive line and what we've done. Solomon Thomas will play a 3-tech. The reason why he didn't work out in the 49ers, they played him more as an edge, and it just didn't work out. It just wasn't his fit. So sometimes that happens with players, and this guy was a star coming out of college. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. I'm actually really confident right now with what the Raiders have done. Although it seems very, very strange, and Gruden is still on my hot seat, in my opinion, and for a lot of you too, I think agree. He's going to have to show it out there on the field. I think we still need to go get a safety and a corner, at least a veteran corner. Richard Sherman's still available. I would not be mad if we signed Richard Sherman to a 1-year deal. And then Anthony Harris is a safety that I think if the Raiders can wrap up, that'd be great. Kyle Fuller is available. The Bears released him. That's kind of a stretch. I don't know if we can make that happen. And then Marcus Mariota is said to be maybe released soon if they can't find a trade partner. That will save $10 million. And Carl Nassib, who we talked about, who his deal was just a little ridiculous. His contract may be getting restructured to backload the money down the line, which I'm okay with. If Carl Nassib has to stay on the team, then let him have a chance with Gus Bradley, see if Bradley can bring the best out of him, and we'll go from there. I really like the depth, and I really like the defensive line and where it's at. It's on a budget. It's got some talent now, and hopefully we can make some things happen. You got Mo Hurst, Jonathan Hankins, Solomon Thomas. Now you add Yannick Ngakoue. You still got Crosby, Farrell, Key, who should still be on the team. Key brings the speed, but got to get better at tackling. I think we have a pretty solid unit now to go out and then do its job at the end of the day. Gus Bradley to bring in his way of thinking and coaching, I think will go a long way. We need some help in the secondary. We can shore up a couple veterans there for those positions in safety and corner. I think overall, I think this would have been a pretty good free agency. The biggest star, of course, is Yannick Ngakoue, and we didn't sign no massive contract. I think right now we're in place to have a really big offseason next year when it comes to money and free agency. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, that's in a whole year away. But as of right now, I'm pretty confident. I don't know if I've missed anything. There's been actually quite a bit of news for the Raiders in the past couple of days. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about all of these moves. I'm glad that we got compensation out of our offensive linemen that we traded away, and we didn't just release them, because that would have sucked. But what do you guys think? Of course, I need to see what you guys feel in the comments down below. Are you happy? Are you mad? Are you sad? What is it? Are you mad about this person? Are you happy about this person? I know there's a lot of mixed feelings right now going on in the Raider Nation, especially on Twitter. But when isn't there? One day we're happy, the next day we're impressed, and then we're back to being pissed off again. Because we look like we don't know what we're doing. But I'm pretty excited now. Now I just can't wait to see it translate to the field. If they have a plan, if Mayock and Gruden have a plan, I really look forward to see how they're going to take this 8-8 football team to a playoff football team, and that's just 1 or 2 wins away. I think that goal is achievable, especially with the way our division is looking. And how the NFL had played out in the last year before that. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you made it to this far of the video, I very greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and support I do get when I get it. And again, if you're new to this channel, you've made it this far and you've actually listened to me. Oh yeah, I shaved my mustache. So you can roast me in the comments down below too. Anyways, I'm Mr. Raider Kid. I'll see you guys next week for a little update on where the Raiders are at. Hopefully, we've made some more transactions, signed a couple more players, and freed up some more money. Until then, go Raiders like always, baby.